आपको टाइम लग जाएगा। How is it, guys? Is it good? Yeah, we are live. So Siddhar, is it now pretty good shape of the camera? Siddhar, can you give me some feedback? Saurav, anybody? So anyway, it's perfect now. Thank you, Saurav. So guys, we were talking about it, that what is the definition of family? Of course, that is very, very important. Now guys, why I always keep encourage that if you are doing something good or you see somebody doing something good, you have to really spread the word about it. Why we should do that? Why we should not afraid of spreading the word about the good things which people are doing? I will share a theory with you. A theory of one candle and the another candle. Now there are two kinds of candles in life. Both of them, they have an aspiration to share their light with others. Now one candle decide that I will burn myself and I will spread the light in the world. That candle goes in the corner and start burning, start giving light, but alone. You can very well understand the reach of the light is very minimal or just in the surrounding of that candle. Now there is another candle who thinks that I have to spread light. So what does that candle do? That candle first of all burns itself and then it starts burning other candles. Now just imagine the kind of light that candle spread, who is first burning itself and then burning others. It is the same thing when somebody is doing the charity. It is not that you should do charity, but you should encourage others to do charity as well. Now, how are you going to encourage it? If you just keep it a secret, nobody will come to know. Nobody will appreciate and nobody will be motivated. So don't you think it's very important to spread the word about it to motivate others? You cannot just sit home and do something good by yourself and not sharing with others. You will not motivate anybody. Now, I am a firm believer that it is not that you just want to popularize yourself. That's the intention of somebody. There is nothing wrong in it, but it is more of spreading the good words. Now you see, when you see somebody on social media, on Facebook, on Twitter, they are doing some good activities, some charity activities, don't you feel motivated? Don't you get encouraged? But guys, self-burning is very, very important. That is the first and foremost thing. So एक दिए को पहले खुद जलना पड़ता है दूसरों को जलाने के लिए. So पहले अपना वजूद खोना पड़ता है, पहले अपने आप को डाइल्यूट करना पड़ता है, उसके बाद वो दिया जाके दूसरों को जलाता है. So important thing is, choice is yours. Which candle you want to become? You just want to become that candle which wants to burn itself and spread the light, but there will be a limitation. Or you want to become the second candle who just wants to burn itself, go out and burn other candles. I think, in my humble opinion, I feel the second option is much better. Choice is yours, which one you want to become. So guys, please don't hesitate to spread the good word about the charitable work which has been happening around. Think about it. If that healthcare worker, if that healthcare professional or the frontline worker, just think like those people who think about themselves only, about their own protection. What is going to happen when you need them? What is going to happen when any of your family member gets sick and that person is sitting at home protecting themselves? Don't you think we want to be those heroes? We also should be those heroes. We should have that courage. And that is very, very important, guys. This whole world belongs to us. This whole COVID-19 problem belongs to all of us. We have to play our part. We have to do our role. If we don't do our role, it is not right. I hope I was able to raise a genuine concern. I'm able to change at least one person's mindset. I'm not too sure if you are that person who were thinking, I should be safe at my home. I'm not saying be stupid and start going and spreading the disease. No, that is not the right way. But be brave. Make yourself, have your protective gears, protect yourself. And if you can spread some positivity, if you can do some good work, don't hesitate. I want to be the second candle. You choose which one you want to be. Now guys, you all know we are in the real estate profession. There are a lot many people who are asking me every time whenever I'm talking to anybody on the phone, what is the market during COVID-19? How is the real estate going during COVID-19? And I give them a funny example. I said, you are asking me score of the match when there's a rain happening. So right now, teams are not on the ground. How can I share the score with you? Let the teams be on the ground and we will share the score. It is right now raining out there. Same thing is happening with the real estate market. Neither the buyer is there nor the seller is there. So players are not on the field. This score is not fair. This score is not justifiable. But guys, it's amazing. Still the story is happening. Still numbers are coming up. I will share some interesting statistics with you just to give you an idea how things are going during COVID-19. So, total property sold on Toronto Real Estate Board. Any guess? 2,714 houses got sold in the month of April. 2,714 houses got sold. So it means somebody was selling and somebody was buying. And we are thinking there is nothing happening. It is not like that. But people, they were being safe. People, they were being very cautious, and they were using technology. They were using a lot of constructive ways of doing the business. Now let's talk about Brampton, what exactly has happened in Brampton. 217 houses got sold in Brampton. 235 houses got sold in Mississauga. At this point of time, there are 709 active listings in Brampton and 859 active listings in Mississauga. So this is what exactly has been happening in the surrounding. What does that mean? Guys, of course, buyers and sellers, they were having little bit constraints of going out, seeing the properties. Sellers were also a little skeptical that nobody should come and visit their properties. But there are many creative realtors, I would say. They are using the latest technology, doing virtual visits, doing e-signing, and making sure that their clients, they get benefited. Either it is seller or it is buyer. Of course, SaveMax team is also doing a lot of creativity. We were also conducting a lot many open houses. Like this weekend on Saturday and Sunday, both days, we are conducting almost 25 open houses. 25. Now, somebody might come and say, what is that happening? Why you are conducting open houses? Guys, we are conducting them virtually. We are making sure that we maintain the protocol. We follow physical distancing rules and guidelines. And I also want to share something interesting with you, which we have done last week on Shreya's birthday. Shreya is with me today. I'm pretty sure majority of you know that we actually conducted a wonderful fundraiser. It was Shreya's idea, and she has been appreciated not only in Ontario, I would say all across the world. Today I got a couple of calls from my friends in England, a couple of friends called me from Australia, a couple of friends called me from India, because everybody is watching those wonderful moments on YouTube. So Shreya came up with this great idea of organizing a fundraiser on her birthday, which was on 24th of April, because earlier she was planning a big party with her friends and, night stay, having fun, enjoyment, and then I was also planning to call a couple of my friends, but because of COVID-19, we couldn't organize anything, and she came up with this brilliant idea. She wanted to dedicate her birthday to healthcare workers, and she requested me to organize a fundraiser. I really felt proud when she came up with that idea, and we started doing the fundraiser. To my surprise, we raised $25,000 within 1 hour, which was our first target. Then we took that to the next level, $50,000, which was raised in 2 days. And now she is working hard to make sure that we raise $100,000. So Shreya, I think there are some questions happening out there.
No.
Thank you guys, whosoever is coming up with the questions. So Shreya, what is the question?
Someone just wanted to mention something.
Also, please mention, don't know gloves and masks. Don't. Oh, it is so sad to see. Vandana, that is such a fantastic request, I would say, guys. That's a humble request. I could see a lot of pictures out there on the social media that people, they are throwing gloves and masks on the road, on the sides. That is not the right way of doing the things, guys. Please make sure, don't abuse the system. Even I would say somebody has thrown it, it becomes your and my duty that we use our own gloves and go and pick up them and throw them in the garbage. Because if we can save one single person from infection, I think that will be great. That will be fantastic. So we were talking about Shreya's fundraiser, and Shreya, kudos to your commendable efforts. And now that is spreading more and more, because our Alberta team, they also took a charge. And thanks to Deepak Chopra, who is a strong leader over there, and he has taken the baton in his hand to take this journey to the next level. So our Alberta team is also conducting the fundraiser for the hospitals over there in Edmonton and Calgary, and couple of long-term care homes, because I think they are the most vulnerable places and they need a lot of support from all of us. You can also become a part of this great cause which this 14-year-old girl has started. For that, you can visit her website, shreyafundraiser.ca, SHREYA, fundraiser.ca, and you can see what exactly she has done. I think there's another question from Daman. Considering the new norm of social distancing, what do you think will be a better investment going forward, condos or houses? Aman, that's a very good question, and this is the, I think last week you are the 7th or 8th person who is asking me that question. Again, Daman, this all depends upon your particular situation. Of course, at this point of time, there are a lot many people who are showing interest in the condos, because first of all, the closings are very long. So, you know, the fear factor of the market gets minimalized because of the longer closings in the condo markets. But again, every condo does not suits to everybody. So it all depends upon your particular situation, that how is your investment portfolio and all that stuff. Like I always say, if you want to buy a condo, Toronto is a very good market for condos. If you want to buy a house, you can consider Brampton and Mississauga market. But every single individual person's situation is different. I think there's another question coming up from Naveen. Naveen, how do you think real estate market will go up in coming 2 to 3 months? Naveen, this is very fascinating and interesting question for me, because I always keep talking about this. First, I want to let you know that I am doing market prediction from last almost 10 years, and 99.9% I was accurate. I won a lot of bets from my wonderful friend Yudhvir Jaswal, Mr. P.K. Sabharwal, and everybody. So this is very interesting for us to understand how the market is going to behave in coming 2 to 3 months. So if you look at the stats, what I was sharing with you, almost 2,700 houses, little more than that, got sold in GTA during this COVID-19 when the match was not even happening. On an average, 9 to 10,000 transaction happens. So we are still doing almost 27 to 30% transactions out there, even when we are not in a normal circumstances or situation. my guess, my estimate about this is by May 15th, we will be starting seeing something normal happening in the market. We'll be starting seeing a lot of movement out there in the market. My only fear is the market is really going to be out of control once everything settles down within the next 15 to 30 days. Of course, if this keep happening for another 3 months, then yes, it might make a little more impact on the market towards the negative side. But if everything happens in a normal state in next 15 to 30 days, again, I'm not assuming everything will be normal in 15 to 30 days, but at least we'll be start moving towards a normal situation. I can tell you something great. This market is going to be totally out of control because there are so many buyers out there sitting in the market who are just waiting to come out. On top of it, banks have decreased the rate of interest, which again is in the favor of buyers. So there is a lot of genuine demand in the market all across the GTA. And now I'm closely observing the market in the another parts of Ontario as well as in Alberta as well, which I will be sharing with you very soon, maybe in my next live video. So I'm pretty sure that answers your question that what is going to happen in 2 to 3 months. If we are in the state where we can see things are getting better in next 15 to 30 days, the market is going to be amazing. And if that goes 3 to 6 months, then of course you can very well understand that might change the dynamics a little bit. And the best part is right now there's not much inventory. There, as I said, active listings in Brampton is 709, whereas on an average almost 800 to 1000 houses get sold in Brampton. So we don't even have 1 month inventory out there. Same is the case in Mississauga, little over 800 listings. So we are sitting really very low on the inventory. There's another question from Mr. Inderpal. On an average, how much value has been lost in Brampton due to COVID-19? That's another interesting question. I don't see too much impact on the prices of the property, though the stat shows that the prices has come down by 6 to 8% as compared to last year. Very soon we will have the detailed stats from Toronto Real Estate Board, which is going to happen hopefully by Monday or Tuesday. Then I will be in a better position to give you the exact numbers. But the prices has come down by 6 to 8%. And again, guys, you can very well understand why that is happening, because there is not a probability and a chance and a possibility for the buyers to come out. So many buyers, they are holding their decisions, and hopefully by the month of June, you will start seeing the prices going up again. Now there's another question from Mr. Patel. Save Max Achiever tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Wow, that's another initiative, Don. I love you for that. Save Max Achievers team has arranged team spring cleanup tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. We can do another one with larger group and details to follow. Guys, I would definitely love to mention this amazing team, Save Max Achievers. It is not because they are associated with Save Max, but guys, they are doing some amazing job. Don Patel, Ashok Patel. From the day one, I'm seeing these two prominent personalities out everywhere, organizing, coordinating the food for the healthcare workers, and they are doing another wonderful initiative in which they are, I think, doing some live singing through a very prominent Gujarati singer. And they told me they have, I think, raised more than $10,000. Isn't that amazing? That somebody is entertaining you live on the Facebook. And Don and Ashok, kudos to your efforts and keep doing the good work. Definitely, please let me know. I would encourage more and more people to come and join you for the spring cleanup. There's another question. What are the implications of job losses in the market, Inderpalji? That is a little bit concerned, Inderpalji, but at this point of time, I would still say the stats are not right. Simple thing, just try to understand the realistic position in the market. Government is giving $2,000 to everybody. Now, if somebody was doing a job for $1,500 or $2,000, many of them, they are just thinking that, you know what, I'm sitting at my home and I'm getting $2,000. But is that true in all the cases? No. I am getting a lot of calls from so many people who are sitting at home. They are now fed up. They are saying, give me $200 less than what I am getting from the government, but let me come to the job. Because in Canada, we all respect work culture. Nobody wants free money in this country, and that is what the beauty, and that is what I love about this country, and that is what I love about the attitude of the people here. They don't want anything for free. They want to make sure they are working hard to earn any single dollar which is coming into their pocket. And that is, I think, amazing. Yes, the numbers are not that promising, but it's because of the obvious reason, because government wants to maintain physical distancing. I'm pretty sure if everything starts getting better, by 15th of May, all the data for the jobs, you will see there's no challenge, there's no problem in the market. Yes, job numbers, if they go down, that might impact the real estate market. And guys, thank you very much. I think I'm really enjoying it today because there's a lot of two-way communication happening. There are a lot of questions coming on, and I'm really enjoying it. There's another question from Niru. Again, there are so many job losses which will not affect the real estate market. Niruji, I think I have already addressed that concern. Yes, if we look right now, today, the numbers don't look that promising in terms of the job market, but we all understand the reason, because government is giving a lot of support and government doesn't want too many people to come out of their home for the jobs. And once we get into the normal situation, I think we'll be in a better position to predict the real estate market or impact of the job losses on real estate markets. Shreya, is there any other questions? So thank you, Shreya, for being a great support to me. Mr. Mangat, do you think builders will decrease the price for pre-construction projects due to COVID-19? Builders. I'm not too sure how many people they might have seen the news. There has been recently a couple of projects they have been launched and by Empire communities at various different locations. Would you believe they have sold 50% of the available houses which they were putting in the market in the month of April, and every single house got sold almost $20,000 more than what they sold in February. So this is what exactly has been happening. I think builders, they understand the market situation very well, and I don't see too much decrease in the prices from their side, because they all are watching the market very closely and they all understand this is a temporary situation. But guys, the only problem we can face in the market, if this gets prolonged for another 3 to 6 months, which I don't think so, is a big possibility of that. The simple reason behind that is, it is so amazing to see how people, they are behaving responsibly. They are maintaining physical distancing. And I'm really surprised to see in countries like India, where the population is more than 1.3 billion. People are being more disciplined over there. Those are very good signs for the markets. I think there's another question from Mr. Dang. Do you think it is still safe to invest in new projects from builder with builder corporate if the market prices go down like 2017? That is the biggest fear which people have in their mind, that what if market goes down like 2017? I think this COVID-19, this break of 1.5 months, or I would say it will go maybe 2 months, will give a lot of strength to the market. Because what was happening is January, February, March 2020, market was really very strong and it was really spiking like anything. At that time, I was fearful that market can nosedive as it happened in 2017. But this break will actually help to go the market up. The simple reason behind that is, guys, we don't have much inventory in the market. There is less than 1 month inventory all across Brampton, Mississauga and Toronto. Once the market opens up, I think there will be a lot of demand. So don't expect something like 2017 is going to happen in terms of the prices. You will see market will go up. There's another question from Mr. Khan. A lot of people are talking about American recession or dip. Do you think market might crash after 6 months? That's another interesting topic which is very close to my heart to talk about American markets. Last couple of years when American housing market crashed, there are a lot of people in Canada who always come and ask me, are we going to follow US in terms of the prices crash for real estate market? Guys, strongly, I would say no. The reason behind that is the way American financial system works. It is altogether different from how we behave in Canada. Canadian banks, I'm pretty sure you all remember the recession of 2008 and 2009, when whole world market got crashed. Only Canada, and even Canada, GTA, Ontario market was the one which was on a strong footing, thanks to our wonderful financial system, our banking system, where they are making sure we don't get into that kind of situation as it happened all across the world. And I should congratulate previous government and even the existing government, though I sometimes respectfully disagree with so many of their policies, what they bring up into the market. But still, I would say government has done a commendable job by making sure, taking timely actions. Even you see COVID-19, I'm really surprised, I'm really impressed the way government took the actions. They have taken care of every single individual, either it is doing job or it is small business or it is students, everywhere. And I think all across the world, Canadian, they are getting a lot of appreciation. I should congratulate our Prime Minister Justin Trudeau as well as our Premier Doug Ford, that they have really come up as a strong leader in this situation and circumstances, and their decision making has been commendable. And I think that is the reason why we are looking towards opening up the economy very soon. There's another question from Gary. He's from Edmonton. Gary, I'm happy that you are watching us from Edmonton. Thank you very much. And I'm pretty sure you are concerned about the Edmonton market prices as well. Gary, Edmonton market, if I look at the stats and if I look at the number, of course, you and me both agree that numbers are not that promising over there in Calgary. But there are so many good things happening out there. And I think this is the market where a lot of investors, they should think about putting some of their investments in Edmonton and Calgary market. I'm a firm believer we should invest in a market when the market is sitting at rock bottom. We should not put all the eggs in one basket. Right now, Toronto market was going like crazy. And I think this is where the mistake happens from many of the investors. They buy when everybody is buying and they sell when everybody is selling. Whereas I think a little bit different. I always think buy when everybody is selling and sell when everybody is buying. Because you have to swim against the stream if you want to become a champion. And I was actually reading a report in one of the financial newspaper. There is a REIT in Alberta. Their return was almost, I think, 89% in year 2019. So you can very well understand if that REIT can generate that kind of income in Alberta, there's a lot of potential. It all depends upon how you explore that market. But let me tell you something interesting. SaveMax team is coming over there in Alberta, in Edmonton and Calgary, and we will make sure market gets good in terms of the pricing over there, because we are very aggressive in the market. So Gary, keep watching SaveMax team out there in Edmonton. And it was pleasure seeing you over there when I was there to meet our wonderful team under the leadership of Deepak Chopra. And Deepak, you are doing a commendable job by taking the initiative to Edmonton and Calgary. And I know you have some amazing team members like Rajat, a full powerhouse of energy. This guy, I have amazing guy, and in your leadership, I'm pretty sure you all going to rock in Alberta markets. I think Shreya, there's one more question there.
It's just a statement.
So guys, please don't hesitate to ask your questions if you have anything in your mind. Mr. Man, now is best time to buy real estate in USA. Somehow personally, I'm not in favor of that. If you are living in Canada, that you should go and buy in US, because there's a lot of potential in Canadian market as well. And you have to understand one thing. You are living here, so the situation is much better in your control. But yes, if you have built up a decent portfolio in Canada, then definitely there's nothing wrong to explore the other markets. But I would still be skeptical to go into the US market, because it's very unpredictable. Even the leadership is very unpredictable over there, and the kind of financial decisions they make. Sometime, if I try to analyze, maybe I don't have that much capabilities, because they have access to more information and resources, and there are more capable people than me who are making decisions over there. But this is again my personal opinion. Sometimes I don't agree to so many of the decisions which they do, normally in terms of financial status over there. You see, there's a lot of debate over there in terms of the gun laws. There's a lot of debate over there how the banking system and financial system works. Moreover, you have to have a leadership which has more stable opinion. I see a lot of discrepancies when I see the statements by leadership in US. So that really makes me a little skeptical so many times to go and invest in US market. That is what my personal opinion is. Thank you, Saloni, our wonderful part of our wonderful team. She's doing a commendable job during COVID-19. She took the charge of the office and made sure that she is providing best services to our clients. Guys, as we are in real estate business, and it has been considered as an essential business, our responsibility becomes bigger, and we have to take care of our clients. But again, keeping one thing in mind, that we follow the protocol, we maintain physical distancing, as well as we take good care of our clients. I can see there's another question, Shreya, from Mrs. Charles. Good morning, Mr. Dua. What is your perspective for building my portfolio in Windsor? The university and college is there, and a lot of international students attending. Yes, Gianna, first of all, I want to say a big thanks to you that you have made a wonderful, beautiful poster for Shreya, and you have decided to put that poster in your lawn. Believe me, that made me emotional, and I really felt proud to see your love and affection and appreciation towards Shreya. And Diana, I am really very much thankful to you from bottom of my heart for that great gesture. Again, as we spoke earlier today, somebody has to talk about it. Somebody has to encourage those initiatives, not to get popularized, but to raise awareness, to give a strength to others so that they can also take those kind of initiatives. So guys, I think we had some good discussion about real estate market all across GTA, Ontario. There's another question there. Sorry? Yes. Okay, yeah, sorry. I forgot to answer your question. Wow, Shreya, thank you very much. Diana Shira is with me today, and she is being my technical hand, as well as she is guiding me to make sure everybody's question is answered. Your questions about portfolio in Windsor, definitely Windsor is a very growing market. There's a lot of education hub, educational institutions which are coming up over there. So yes, it could be a good, wise decision to increase your portfolio in Windsor. But again, as I said, it all depends upon your individual situation. If you have not built up your portfolio in GTA, then I think you should first focus on GTA. And once you have a couple of properties there, then it will be a good idea to go into the other markets like Windsor. But there are so many other factors which all depends upon your financial situation, how much money you want to invest. Definitely you can get in touch with my wonderful team lead Sampan Bhatia, who always takes good care of you. And you're more than welcome to come and see me at office, or I can come at your place. Again, we respect and love our clients, you know that very well. But before I wrap up your question, I would one more time say a big thanks to you for that amazing poster which your kids made to appreciate Shreya for her efforts to raise funds for the healthcare and frontline workers. And I will very soon share that poster on my social media page as well, so that people can see how message is spreading all across. Deepak also wants to share some message. Can we also create a Zoom call event for 2 to 3 great projects in Ontario, and we can invite Alberta investor? I think, Deepak, that will be a wonderful idea. On this Thursday, we are actually planning to bring 2 great projects. One is in Etobicoke and one is in Toronto. I would definitely like to coordinate something with the investors in Alberta, and we will plan it soon. There's another question which has came from Mr. Balani. Report says sales have dropped 69%. How long till we regain the momentum so it goes up to previous sales volume? Yes, Mr. Balani. If I look at the stats, I was just sharing with you, the sales has gone down by 69%. But sometimes it is not the numbers which really are important. Sometimes we have to see the reason behind those numbers. And we all can very well understand why the sales are going down. Because match is not happening, game is not happening. Buyers and sellers are out of the market. So whatever we are getting right now is a bonus. That 31%, whatever we have done, is a bonus. And I can tell you, with my understanding of real estate market, let market open and you will see how these numbers shot up. The simple reason behind that is it is all about demand and supply. At this point of time, we have lots of demand out there in the market, but we are very short, very low on the supply levels in Brampton and Mississauga and Toronto. There's not more than 1 month inventory. Let's be happy with the low inventory levels, and I can assure you, once the market opens up, you will see a very interesting match happening among buyers and sellers. So guys, I think I would like to extend my thanks to all of you for joining me for almost 45 minutes. I was actually planning this live session for 30 minutes, but it was really fun to get all your questions and answer them. I'm pretty sure you all will come up with some positivity, with some strong help to each other, and together we can fight COVID-19. If 14-year-old girl Shreya can come up with such a wonderful positivity during COVID-19, and I also want to thank Peel Police, our amazing Mayor Patrick Brown, most vibrant Mayor of Mississauga, Bonnie Crombie, and all other dignitaries who joined on Shreya's birthday. It was such a wonderful gathering. There were more than 250 cars outside your house on April 24th to encourage Shreya and to say her happy birthday. Don't forget to watch that amazing 10 minutes video which is there on my social media, and you will also enjoy a great birthday celebration. It has been covered today by Mississauga News. There's a big article which has been published by Mississauga News, Brampton Guardian, Toronto Star came for her interview, and there's so much talk about her initiative, what she decided to do on her birthday. And a big thanks to my wonderful brother Yudhvir Jaswal for appreciating Shreya on the front page of midweek newspaper. Guys, we seek your blessings. We seek your support. And I promise you, as always, we will put our best efforts and attempt to ensure whatever we can do for the community, whatever we can do for each other, I'll try my level best. Not only me, I can assure you on behalf of whole SafeMax family, we have a very strong team of 200 people, and that is what my first family is. I always proudly say, SafeMax is my family. But of course, my family is much bigger than that. I feel this whole creation is our family. So we have to make sure we keep spreading good message, we keep sharing good news with each other, and we keep celebrating birthdays like Shreya did. Please encourage your kids to come forward and take more and more initiative to appreciate healthcare workers and frontline workers. This is a time for us to give a little bit more courage, give a little bit more strength to their efforts. And next week, we will be visiting a lot of them to go and appreciate. Now, how you can come forward? Team SaveMax and Team Workify. Workify is another wonderful platform. They are doing a great job ensuring to drop the groceries to all the old age needy people. And I want to say thanks to Niti as well. Niti, she's doing a great job by ensuring to provide groceries to so many needy people. So guys, this is SaveMax team is all about. We work together, we enjoy together, we make fun together, and of course, we come together to stand with our community. We'll be planning another session next week. Please don't hesitate to give your feedback. And if you like the session, don't hesitate to share with others. Maybe somebody else gets some positivity through our words. There's another message from Mr. Balani Shreya. Can I see that? Okay, so I think Shreya, Mr. Balani, thank you very much for your blessings and wishes. So guys, see you next week. Till then, a big salute to our healthcare and frontline workers. Stay positive, stay happy. We'll meet soon. COVID-19 is going to get over soon. Thank you very much and have a great weekend ahead.